Does sex mean he cares? This question bothers many people, often when they're feeling vulnerable and unsure. It's a question that can keep you up at night, as you think about what your relationship really means. This question weighs heavily on many hearts. It's not just about the act itself, but about what it represents. Does it mean a deeper emotional connection, or is it just a physical act without real feelings? It's a question that speaks to our deep longing for love and connection. We all want to feel loved and valued, and to feel that our partner truly cares about us beyond just the physical stuff. We want to believe that such closeness means deep feelings. The moments of being close, the whispered words, the gentle touches, all of it seems to suggest a deep bond. However, the truth is much more complicated. Physical closeness can sometimes be misleading and hide the real state of a relationship. It can create an illusion of closeness that might not even be there. We have to face a difficult reality. Not every act of love proves a deep emotional connection. Sometimes it's driven by other things, loneliness, desire, or even needing to feel validated. Romantic gestures, even the most passionate ones, don't always mean love. They can be a sign of affection, but also shallow and without the depth we hope for. Men, like women, are complex beings. Their actions are influenced by lots of different feelings and reasons, some of which aren't immediately obvious. They are driven by a mix of reasons, some more shallow than others. Understanding these reasons takes patience, empathy, and a willingness to look beyond what's on the surface. Understanding these reasons is super important for protecting your own heart. By seeing how complicated human behavior is, we can handle our relationships with more wisdom and care, and keep our emotional well-being safe. To be clear, sometimes a man's romantic gestures are exactly that, driven by romance and genuine care and affection. But other times there are other factors at play that influence his actions. Ignoring these factors leaves you vulnerable to heartache and disappointment that could be avoided. It's not about becoming cynical, but about being informed. Knowledge is power and protection. By understanding the full spectrum of male motivation, you empower yourself to make healthier and wiser choices. Men are under immense societal pressure to be Casanovas. From a young age, they're bombarded with messages that equate sexual conquests with masculinity. This pressure can lead men to seek intimacy to validate their masculinity, not necessarily because they feel a deep connection. This pressure can be especially strong in environments that glorify casual relationships. These environments often prioritize physical intimacy over emotional connection. The result? Men might display romantic behavior to fit in or to prove themselves to their mates. Section 4. Vanity's grip. Vanity also plays a part. Some blokes look for validation through romantic conquests. Each new partner becomes a notch on their belt, a trophy to boost their ego. This behavior often comes from a place of insecurity. By seeking external validation, these blokes try to hide their inner doubts. It's a dangerous game that leaves a trail of broken hearts. Section 5. Ego and habit. This section delves into the intricate dynamics of ego and habit in romantic relationships, exploring how these elements can shape and sometimes distort our interactions with others. For some blokes, romance becomes a game, a way to test their charm and seductive powers. They see each romantic encounter as a challenge, a chance to prove their worth and validate their self-image. The gestures, the words, the actions, it all becomes part of a strategic play to win over the object of their desire. The thrill is in the chase, in the ego boost that comes with winning someone over. It's not just about the person they're pursuing, it's about the feeling of accomplishment and the validation of their own attractiveness and desirability. Each successful conquest feeds their ego, making them feel more powerful and in control. Sadly, once the conquest is complete, the interest often wanes. The excitement of the chase is replaced by a sense of routine and predictability. The person who was once the focus of their attention becomes just another notch on their belt. Then there's habit. Some chaps fall into patterns of behavior, going through the motions of romance without genuinely feeling it. They buy flowers, plan dates, and say the right things, but their actions lack genuine emotion. It's as if they're following a script, playing the part of a romantic partner without truly engaging with their feelings or their partners. This can be especially true for those who have been in long-term relationships and suddenly find themselves single. The habits they've built over the years become a crutch, a way to navigate the unfamiliar territory of being alone. They might look at old photos, reminisce about past relationships, and try to recreate the same patterns with new partners. They might repeat old patterns without truly engaging emotionally. The calls, the texts, the dates, they all become part of a routine that feels safe and familiar. But without genuine emotional connection, these actions can feel hollow and unfulfilling. It's a cycle that's hard to break, but recognizing it is the first step towards change. Section 6, the biology of attraction. We can't ignore the part biology plays. Men are wired to be drawn to women. It's in their DNA. Testosterone, the male hormone, fuels their desire. Now, this doesn't excuse any disrespectful or hurtful behavior. However, it's important to get the strong influence of biology. It's important to remember that biology isn't destiny. Men have the ability to control themselves. They can choose to respond to their urges in a responsible and respectful way. True love needs more than just physical attraction. Section 7. Time will tell. Time is a mysterious force, always moving forward and never looking back. It reveals truths that words often hide and actions sometimes disguise. So how can you tell if he truly cares? Time. Time spent together, time apart, and how he uses that time to show his feelings. Time is the ultimate test. It shows if his affection is fleeting or lasting. As days turn into months and months into years, the true nature of his feelings will become clear. True feelings deepen with time. They become stronger, more resilient, and more profound. It's in the small, everyday moments that love truly blossoms. Words are cheap, but actions speak louder. A kind gesture, a loving embrace. These are the things that show his true intentions. Pay attention to his behavior. Does he consistently show affection? Does he make an effort to be present and involved in your life? Does he make an effort to get to know you? To understand your dreams, fears, and desires? Genuine interest is a sign of true care. Does he support your dreams? Does he celebrate your successes and stand by you in your struggles? True love is supportive and encouraging. Does he put your needs first? In a loving relationship, both partners look out for each other, make decisions together, and support one another. Remember, you deserve more than fleeting passion. You deserve a love that is thoughtful, empowering, and lasting. You deserve respect, commitment, and genuine affection. These are the foundations of a lasting relationship. Don't settle for less. Trust your gut. Your intuition is a powerful guide. If something doesn't feel right, it probably isn't. Pay attention to these feelings and address them openly. You are worthy of a true, deep, and lasting love, a love that stands the test of time and grows stronger with each passing day.